And he always looks like that.
One big factor for me in this is how he concentrates. I've got no doubt about the level of his ability, no doubt how he can compete, great character. If he concentrates 100% on every ball through the session, he's got a massive chance.
Okay, Steve Dennis, back to you.
Yeah, walk around the place like he owns it. Steve Davis did that for about 10 years, walked around the Crucible like he owned it. Well, he did. Can Shaun continue with a good long pot? Oh, he was a long way off that. But have a look where the cue ball's finished. He's got away with it. Bit fortunate once he missed the pot. In fact, it's a bit of a stalemate where the white is finished. There's very little Judd can do here, only just roll into them. We could have a re-rack here. This would be one of the earliest re-racks we've ever had at the Crucible.
Touch and ball.
Yeah, that red over the middle pocket is potable from everywhere down the bottom of the table, apart from in the green pocket area. Don't really think Shaun can get there from this shot. Could play a tempter to the top rail, let it be dead straight in the jaws of the black pocket. Ask the question of Judd. Wouldn't want to get a positive answer though, would you?
No, he can get the game back to normality if he takes the one up to the right of the blue, but he's got to be careful if he plays that back up the table. As long as he keeps the red away from the yellow, green and brown.
Modern players, modern day tactics, always looking for a half chance. Can you roll this in, play safe at the same time if you miss it? Well, he didn't play to roll it in, that's for certain, and perhaps he didn't even play the pot.
Yeah,
or at least I hoped he didn't make much difference one way or the other, did it?
No, he just played to wobble it in the jaws, send it up the table. But now we've got two reds up there, makes the safety zone behind the black. And there's no player in the game likes this type of frame.
Error. Certainly didn't want that to happen. And a half chance for Judd Trump.
And that's right in the pocket.
One.
You said immediately, Steve, error, and you are absolutely right. That was a bad mistake from Shaun. That was very careless.
8.
And he might be made to pay for it.
$16. 17.
Does look like this session's winding up to be a bit of a slugfest.
Well, there's the ball spotted, both 259. I suppose that's why the score is 9 frames all. Didn't have to go into the pink there. It's just away from the bunch. Just played for the single red.
28.
He's still got a couple more loose reds, but he might leave himself nicely on the black this time.
29.
And he does play this shot well. if he goes into the bunch. They're an awkward bunch, but the way he generates so much spin, he never seems to have a problem. He's still got 2 loose reds to think about, but you know Judd wants to get into the bunch as soon as possible. He's just making his mind up as to whether to do it now or wait for another chance. It looks as if he's going to wait.
Yeah, you would have expected
36.
the pack to be opened there. He's got a nice last resort hanging over the green pocket, so he can afford to risk going into the pack. Power screwback, power stun even. Has he got the separation? I think he just has. Yes.
43. $44. $51. $59.
Well,
Judd Trump, 59.
I don't know if he got a heavy contact or whether it was just the awkward bridging that caused him to miss that, but how costly will that be? Let's have a look, see. Maybe he just took his eye off it. Well, this could be quite a turning point, because it looked pretty straightforward for Judd to have a run to the winning line in this frame. And the way Shaun Murphy cued in the previous frame, I wouldn't put it past him
8.
to come back and clear up here, although he didn't play that too well.
$9.
And that delicate little cannon has got him back in prime position.
At this level, he's the favourite to win the frame.
It was a simple little cannon, but very, very
15.
effective.
16.
Just in between frames on the other side of the arena. That's what all the noise is about.
23. 24.
The only real hope for Judd Trump here is possibly in potting the last red, that he somehow goes wrong. If brown and yellow
31.
and green were on their spots, it would be an easier prospect. You still wouldn't expect Shaun
32.
Murphy to make a blunder once he got to the last red. He's got to be a bit careful with this positional shot. play the red in the middle pocket.
Just walking away from the shot and back into it again. That's the thing to do. No point in changing your mind when you're down on the shot. That's the worst possible thing to do.
39. $40.
May be able to play off the last red for the brown in the middle pocket. Maybe relatively easy way of resolving the problem. He's gone a bit wide on that for that shot.
46. Yeah.
Of course, he can come around the back and play the brown into the same pocket as the red.
Not sure if that yellow is blocking the brown from respotting if he plays on the brown. We'll find out very shortly.
Yeah, I assumed it was, but
47.
playing the green could go wrong if he had the worst possible angle on the green.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been enough room for the brown, so the brown would have gone on the green spot. But he's fine as it is. The only slight problem is when he gets on the yellow when potting this green, that he's got to make sure he doesn't snooker himself behind that brown. So I think he can drop the yellow in the middle
50.
and leave the green. And a body blow for Judd Trump if he clears up here. Oh, he thought he'd missed that. He stayed down on the shot. Just there he thought, oh, it's not going in. And then it dropped.
55.
Superb from Shaun Murphy here. Really is. So Judd missed a black
59.
off the spot in the previous frame. Shaun made 128. He's missed a red when bridging over it. Another red. I don't think he got a kick.
64.
And just the pink needed. What a great frame from Shaun Murphy. Judd Trump had a break of 59. It looked easy at one stage. He missed that red. Shaun Murphy's cleared up with a break of 70. He's back in the lead.